Mindset for excellence. Very simple format, WWH. Why, what, how. Why excellence? Why do I need to talk about mindset of excellence? The immediate question should be, what else? Should I talk mindset of mediocrity? It's available. Majority is mediocrity. So what are the 5 good reasons, or what are the reasons I'm appealing you to look for the excellence? Why part, the first W. Let's take it from your career point of view. The world, what we are seeing in present time, is moving towards expertise. There are 2 types of exposure a person needs in life. Horizontal exposure, vertical exposure. Your specialized field and little knowledge of other remaining things. So the knowledge of other things, general knowledge, the other subjects what you read, that can be taken as your horizontal exposure. And the dream of your life, the goal of your life, that one thing in which you want to achieve excellence, that can be your vertical exposure. Now I want you to understand, though the horizontal exposure is very, very important, no doubt, but the need to do more for horizontal exposure has reduced with the technological evolution today. If you want to know anything, basics of anything, fundamentals about anything, the information is a click away. You don't need to go to libraries anymore. With an internet connection, your mobile has everything almost. It can give you the basic information, the basic understanding of almost anything. So the need of horizontal exposure has reduced a bit. You need to know things, but you can always find it out within few minutes. What we need today is an expert. The people who make the difference in this world are the experts. I'm not telling you that we all have to be expert engineers or scientists or do something really, really big. But whatever we do, we have to strive for excellence. That should be the hallmark of India. Once upon a time, Japanese were known for that, their quality. If we want to make the India, our nation, great, we have to focus, the youth of this country have to focus on excellence. Excellence of anything. You may become a teacher of a kindergarten school where you teach the little ones, the 2, 3, 4-year-olds, but you should be striving for the best teacher of that kindergarten school, of that town, of that district, of that state. And I'm not telling it just because it sounds good. From your career point of view, this makes sense. Most of the people, they say the definition of success today is what? Material wealth for most of us. Material wealth, name, fame. People should know me. People should identify me. I should have enough money. I should live life on my term. I should not live a mediocre life. That's what all of us strive for. You can become a doctor, a scientist, a cricketer, anything. But mediocre. You're choosing mediocre life. You can become anything again. But excellent, you're choosing an excellence, a life of excellence. So that's the first reason a mindset of excellence is required. That if you want to live life on your terms, right now, most of the youth, you say, I live with my parents. In 5 to 10 years, the terminology will change. Probably it will be your parents live with you. Which means you are going to be from dependent to dependable. You have to be equipped with that. This time will flow so fast. This youthful time, in midst of technology, the era of WhatsApp and Facebook, the time just flies. When you completed your next 5 years, 10 years, you won't even realize it if you are not conscious of this time. It just flies. And that's why we got to equip ourselves, we got to ask ourselves, what is that one thing which will define my excellence? Which will be my definition? That's the first reason. Coming to the next reason, why we need to adopt the mindset of excellence. The next reason. We all want to be happy, isn't it? Is there anyone who don't want happiness? Yes, you want success. But if I say success and happiness, what do you want? Happiness first, then success. Any sane mind would say so. What would I do with success if I don't have happiness? And there is a lot of research done in modern psychology, which is also called positive psychology. This man called Martin Seligman, another man, an Hungarian psychologist, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, he's done a lot of research, 20, 25, 30 years of research. What is the science of happiness? Of course, in our traditional, in our culture, Indian culture, this whole thing has already been there in our system. But since we follow the modern science, let me tell you in the modern scientific way. What Mr. Seligman says, what Mihai Csikszentmihalyi says, that the part of happiness which comes out of joy, the material wealth, the comfort, is very, very small. Is the smallest part and most transient part. You have a good meal, you are happy. How long? Within 4 hours, that's gone. You go and stay in a good 5-star hotel, you feel good. How long? Just for a moment. All that which can give us a sense of comfort, a sense of joy, sensual pleasure. These are the most transient and very short-lived ways to attain happiness. The next way to happiness, what he says is, the happiness which comes with your involvement in something. The term what Mihai Csikszentmihalyi uses, flow. One of the book I would recommend you to read, Flow, he says. When you are totally involved in the things what you do, that state of your mind is the happiest state of your mind. You may be making a simple tea. You may be just cooking. You may be simply writing some article. Anything which you do with 100% involvement gives you a lasting happiness. And third point, of course, he said, a sense of purpose. Whatever you do which has a sense of purpose, that I am doing this not just because it will make me rich, not just because it will make me famous, but I am doing it because of a purpose which is little beyond me and myself. And there are ways, win-win situation, where you get your name, fame, money, but you also contribute significantly to the society. There are enough ways. So if we want to live happy life, we want to get involved, because excellence demands involvement. If you are not involved in something, you can't be excellent in that. So second reason why we need mindset of excellence, if we want to live a happy life, if we want to live a life which is not just transiently happy, which is a life which remains happy for longer duration, if we want a better quality of life, we must develop a mindset of excellence, that the work I take, I'll take it to the excellence. Third reason, why this excellence? Third reason could be that it gives you a chance to bring something new to this world. Who contributes maximum to this world? The people who bring some breakthrough achievement, something new to this world, who solve the bigger problems. And who are they mostly? Experts. Because they have explored all that what is already done in their field. Now they are ready to experiment with something new which has never been experimented in the world, and with that some path-breaking discoveries, something they come which changes the life of masses. So excellence gives you a way to give something which will live long after you are gone in physical form. Only with excellence we can achieve that. So these are the few reasons, 3 whys I have given already. Because of the time, I will not go into the details of that. These are the reasons I have given you, because of which you need to choose the mindset of excellence and not the mindset of mediocrity. Not that chalta hai attitude, it's okay. For me, that's fine. My standard is this much only. We have to get rid of that mindset. Now let's come to the second W. What should I do? What should I do to achieve this mindset of excellence? What is the requirement? The main requirement is only one. You need to have a mind which can remain focused at one task for a longer time. You need to develop a mind which can remain focused at one task, at one purpose for longer time. We need to get rid of this monkey mind, fickle mind. Vivekananda ji describes it beautifully. A mind is like a drunk monkey which is possessed by a devil, which is bitten by bees. Imagine the plight of that. Keeps on changing. I want to do engineering. I get admission into a college of my choice. After 1 year, I realize computer engineering is not my cup of tea. I want to do mechanical engineering. Mind is playing games with you, because just now you heard a news that your best friend who got into mechanical engineering and he was just cleared it has got a campus recruitment, and his package is 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. And you think, did I do the right thing to join this computer science? Or mechanical science would have been better for me? Mind changes. It's fickle. This is one of the biggest challenges for today's youth. They are so fickle-minded that they can't choose one thing and stay on that for a long time. Almost every time they are ridden with doubts. They're doing something but thinking of something else. And with that mindset, nobody can attain mastery. Excellence is not possible. The difference between a man and another man is in their degree of concentration, said Swami Vivekananda. In their degree of concentration. It means if we want to achieve the mindset of excellence, what we need to do is we need to achieve or attain a mind which can remain focused, dedicated activity can be done for a long time. That's what our mind should do. Let's come to the third, W, W and H. How should we do? Because it's all easy to be spoken, but how should we actually do it? What's the way? Because my first problem, sir, is I don't know what to do. I am not able to decide. I can do this also, I can do this also, I am good in this also, I am good in that also. And my mind is always confused. What should I do? So 2 days I plan to do this thing, and after 3 or 4 days, again it changes. It says, no, you should do this, not this. So how to do it? It's easy to say. To have a focused mind, to develop a focused mind, but how to do it? So number one, and I'm going to spend a little more time on this, because this is the most important part for the youth. How do I find out what should I do? A lot of youth ask me, after engineering, sir, should I do MBA? Should I do a post-graduation in the same stream? Or should I just join job? Or should I write civil services? So many options, confused. What to do? So how to find out? What should you do? What is your area? What is your zone? In which area you can excel? How to find out? There are a few ways. First and the most important way is questioning. Questioning whom? Yourself. Questions are the only thing which I can say with guarantee that represents original thought of yours. Who is asking the question when you say, what is this? Who is asking this? What is this? There is something deep in all of us which longs to know. What we do is, we do not stay with the questions long enough. We just get rid of it. And that's the reason we are unable to discover what do I actually want. Because I don't ask this question, why I am doing engineering? Why I have become a public speaker? Why do I want to become an Air Force officer? I am not interested in that. I just want to short circuit is, so many people are doing it, let me also do it. 10 of my friends are doing it, let me also do it. Why I want to go into that college? Because everybody goes there. It is ranked very high, that's why I want to go to that college. I have nothing of my own. I have never questioned these fundamentals. Why I am doing what I am doing? So we got to ask this question to ourselves, and we got to introspect. We got to ask this, why and why not? These two are most powerful question a person can ask. Mark Twain told it beautifully. There are two most important days in a man's life. One, the day when he is born, and second, the day when he knows why. What do I want to do in life? I have to ask this question. Question represents your original sense. Answers may be copied. Answers may come from somewhere you have heard it, and you may get the answers from the accumulated knowledge of the world, but questions are always original. I have a 3-year-old son, and he has 1,000 questions. What is this? 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 Nobody has taught him those questions. Those questions represents the original sense of the man. So all of us have to stay longer with our questions. But sir, I am unable to stay long with my questions, because even in the toilet I have to go with mobile. I can't miss that WhatsApp message. I can't miss that Facebook. Where do I have the time to spend with myself? As Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev say, if you can't spend time with yourself, you must be a very boring company. Because you don't want to introspect. You're not interested in knowing about what do I want. You are interested in knowing whom will Salman Khan marry. We can argue for 1 hour. Whom should he marry? We can argue for 1 hour. Which movie is better? We can argue for 1 hour. But we are not interested. Why my father is not happy with me? Let me think. What am I doing as son, as daughter? What are my plans? Where do I see myself in next 5-10 years? I am not ready to answer these questions because these are uncomfortable. But remember this. If anything which makes you comfortable today, but if it is going to make you uncomfortable tomorrow, you are just postponing and accumulating all the discomforts for your future. And you are creating a very messy future. A life of discomfort is being manufactured by every time you postpone an inconvenient thing. You simply delay it. It will come tomorrow. Lot of people come with a degree, sir, I have a degree, I'm not getting the job. And lot of job people, because I stay in touch, they say, find me some person who really have some stuff, not just the degree.